Hi everyone, this is Hyvarinen, company owner of Hyvarinen Language Training, also known as HLT. It certainly has been a while since my last video, but I am happy to say that I am now back with you all with some new material. In this video, I will be focusing on the world of entrepreneurship, more specifically on the aspect of loneliness in the life of an entrepreneur. So let's get started. Loneliness in the entrepreneurial world is unavoidable, and this is a topic that, in my opinion, needs to be raised due to the fact that it's not talked about enough. It can also touch a wider audience, especially those in prominent positions in any sphere. It's a constant battle to maintain a psychological, mental, physical, and financial balance in the life of an entrepreneur. We are constantly working on bettering ourselves, finding the best possible ways to become more empowered. Our goal is to strive for different levels of success. However, there are always obstacles to overcome, hence needing to find solutions very quickly. It's of course a lot of weight to carry on our shoulders every day, but it's a must to push the brain to work even harder by working on our creativity and finding new ideas to implement when times get tough. The brain is constantly in overdrive, and if not careful, the mind and body can take a big hit and completely shut down after a while. Being a company owner is not the hardest part in my experience as an entrepreneur. It's the loneliness of being a company owner that is, at times, difficult to handle. It doesn't matter whether you have a team or not, because at the end of the day, you, as a company owner, are the only person who calls the shots. And if a wrong decision is taken, then everything falls on you. It can be, without doubt, a lonely existence at the top, due to the fact that not only all decisions have to be taken by you, but all responsibility lies on your shoulders. We humans are gregarious creatures by nature, and it can feel rather disheartening sometimes when entrepreneurs feel this strong disconnection within our society. This can be due to a number of reasons, such as not being able to express one's thoughts clearly, or due to a lack of understanding from those around us. With 6 years of entrepreneurship already under my belt, I would now like to share some of my own tips which have helped me to become more connected within our society. The groups I would reach out to are the following: entrepreneurs and leaders in any type of business who have an entrepreneurial mindset. Now, I stress entrepreneurial mindset here because from what I have seen from the start of my career until now, not all leaders in business are entrepreneurs. I will come back to this point later in my channel when I will focus on the topic of leadership. In my opinion, in order to become a successful entrepreneur, one needs to be able to observe and read people well. So I would advise you to work on these skills, and with time you'll be able to find those particular leaders in business who will inspire you in the way you want. We now live in an era of digital communication, and reaching out to like-minded people has become easier than ever before. There are so many ways to do this, for example, via Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and blogs. In order to move forward on your entrepreneurial journey, it's absolutely crucial for you to have people around you who are on the same wavelength as you in terms of business development. It's not an easy task, but it's necessary, and trust me, it's doable. It is extremely important to be around people that lift you up and support you no matter what. It is vital to have people in your circle who you can be 100% honest with when sharing your concerns and thoughts. Feeling protected is key. The entrepreneurial world is a highly emotional, stressful, and lonely journey that we need people to turn to in good and bad times. So choose your circle of people wisely. What I find beautiful about mentoring is that a mentor can unexpectedly pop up in your life when you least expect it. They don't necessarily need to be entrepreneurs. I've had, for example, teachers, company owners, aspiring leaders in their own sphere of work acting as my advisors. In my opinion, mentors are an important source of positive energy, inspiration, and emotional balance. A valuable asset for any entrepreneur because he or she learns how to work on achieving his or her own potential in life in terms of personal and professional success. This point is very personal, but according to my own experience, I can say that I am a big fan of quotes, owing to the fact that they help me to find clarity in my work. When I find a motivating quote, I usually put it up on my HLT Instagram page or Facebook page because it sets me up nicely for the day. And if the quotes can boost the mood and confidence level of my followers, then all the better. I personally don't have a speaker who I admire, but there is a lot of good material out there to help you to think about the direction you're going in with your business. Watch videos, read interviews about people who inspire you. It always helps to hear how their willpower, tenacity, and grit got them through failure, loneliness, and financial difficulty. It's very important to come across such stories because even if you feel as if you are on this lonely journey, you are not alone to experience this. These stories prove to us that every entrepreneur has gone down the same road at least once in his or her career, and this should make you feel better and less alone. Writing is a wonderful source of therapy and a magnificent way of calming me down. It often clarifies my current situation, and when I can see my thoughts written down on paper or on screen, I manage to answer some of my own questions. So I would advise anyone who has a lot going on in their heads to jot down ideas and thoughts on paper, and you'll be surprised how useful this tip can be. Accept the fact that you cannot go about your entrepreneurial journey alone. It is vital to reach out for help because it will keep your mental and emotional side well balanced. If you don't reach out with time, then your health will be greatly affected. If you're not careful, you could fall into a depression, suffer from anxiety attacks, or even burnout. Our society wants us to be strong and positive all the time, but I say, according to my own experience, be vulnerable when need be. We are not programmed in this life to be happy and positive all the time. It's okay to not be okay once in a while, and when you feel down, be brave and courageous enough to show more vulnerability and to reach out, because there are a lot of understanding, compassionate, and empathetic people out there. Learn the skill to ask for help. There will always be tough times ahead, and we will often become so overwhelmed by the different levels of pressure and stress. But this is something that we have to continuously work on by learning to control the imbalance better. Always remember to take a step back, as the mind and body need time to recharge and refocus. Even if you feel completely exhausted and want to throw in the towel at times, never give up and always remember why you started your business in the first place. Loneliness is all part of the entrepreneurial package. Learn from it, embrace it, and accept the fact that it will always feature in some form on your journey. However, having said that, there will always be people willing to listen to you and support you, but you have to put in that extra effort and work in creating a trustworthy circle of like-minded people who will be there for you in good and bad times. Be brave enough to reach out for help when necessary, as it will definitely make you feel less disconnected within our society. I can assure you that being an entrepreneur is not all bleak. It's extremely rewarding when business really takes off. When contracts start coming in and you start forming meaningful partnerships with your clients and gradually see the reputation of your company growing. These are just a few examples to give you. Precious moments created through your hard work and skills that you have developed and continue to develop on your entrepreneurial journey. There will always be highs and lows. It's a roller coaster ride, for sure, but it really is worth it if you think that you are wired accordingly. There will be many memorable moments to take from this entrepreneurial life of risk and uncertainty. So continue believing in yourself and in the future of your business. Good luck to you all on your journey. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.